When I was in high school, spending time with my friends was one of the most important things in my life. Every Friday and Saturday night, we would go out for coffee and then take a long walk talking about whatever was on our mind. As we grew up and moved to different countries, things changed a lot. I now live in Ljubljana with my partner, and one of my best friends is all the way in Germany, which means I don't get to see her very often. Two of my other best friends luckily live in Slovenia, about an hour and a half away from me, which is nice in theory, but the reality is that I don't see them nearly as often as you'd think. And it's my fault. Ever since starting a full-time job about a year and a half ago, life has been hectic. I'm trying to juggle creating content, working 8 hours a day, taking care of my physical and mental health, as well as spending quality time with my partner, and while being somewhat consistent with all of these things, I gotta admit that I have isolated myself a bit too much. It might be because I'm not very interested in traditional ways of hanging out with friends, like staying up late partying, drinking, etc. That's one side of it, but not the only reason. A big part of it is just me being overwhelmed and wanting to do too much at once. But that's not always the best way to go about life. We need people. We need connections. We need time spent having fun. Seven. Doing nothing productive with people we like. Just being, existing together. Without that, life kind of loses its sparkle. Every time I hang out with people I like, I have a newfound sense of hope. Finding relatability in someone's struggles, realizing that other people also don't have it all figured out, that they're also scared of the uncertainty of adult life. All of this makes me feel less alone. There's power in sharing a common burden with a friend, and laughing together at how unpredictable life is. My love language is food. All of my friends know this. I love discovering new restaurants and coffee shops and showing them to people. It's my way of saying, I deeply care about you. Here's some great food. And even more than that, I love when I'm the one preparing the food. I love showing people how amazing plants can be, how many delicious foods are hiding behind the face of simple ingredients. And I love to see their reactions to what I make. When I was a kid, my grandma taught me about the value of sharing food. Every time a friend would come over, she'd go out of her way to prepare them a meal, and she'd make sure they went home full to the brim. She's the type of person that makes a cake and freezes it, just in case, because someone might come over and God forbid you don't have any cake to offer them. I used to laugh at this when I was younger, but now I understand it, and I see where I get it from. I love spending time with my long-term friends because they know me the best, and I feel safe with them. But there's a different kind of beauty in new friendships. You get to introduce yourself in whatever way represents you best now, in this moment of time. There are no preconceptions, no past to draw from. It's all fresh, and you get to learn about someone's life, someone's hopes and dreams and fears and desires. I find that fascinating. It doesn't happen often to me, but on the rare occasion when it does, and I really click with someone, it's like all the stars align and the only thing that exists in the cosmos is the newfound friendship. Bonus points if the new person has a dog, then I'm really gonna love their company. During my university years, I got to live in 4 different countries in 5 different cities, and I had the opportunity to meet people from all over the world. Most of them I lost contact with throughout the years. Some of them I still follow on social media and silently cheer them on from the sidelines as I witness amazing things happening in their lives.
Merhaba Ali, nasılsın?
And some of them I still talk to, occasionally, mostly because they reach out to me, because I suck at staying in touch with people. But they have one thing in common. I carry them with me, each and every one of them. The ones I formed really close relationships with, and the ones I got to hang out with once, and everyone in between. The past 5 years have been formative for me, and each person that I have encountered along the way has shaped me a bit into the person I am today. I'm a collection of everyone that has ever touched my soul. So if you're watching this, and we ever spent any amount of time hanging out, thank you. And know that I'm thinking of you. I just suck at reaching out. I promise I'm working on it.